Now, I just want to know, let me know, does this happen in your games? Because at the moment, the board have given me an A+, and rightly so. We're in the Papa John's Pizza Trophy final, which is today, going to Wembley. We're the champions of League One. Yeah, that happened, obviously. And so, supporters a C+. Is that because of these two things here, playing direct football and developing players using the club's youth system? Those two things have just dropped me down to a C+. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous when you look what we did. Third round of the FA Cup. We're in a final here at Wembley, and we've won the league at an absolute canter. Let me know if the supporters are as, difficult in your save. Hi guys, Woody here, welcome back. It's episode 31 of Oldham to Ohm, and if you're watching this and you're not yet subscribed, I mean, come on, it is a final in Wembley. Yes, it's the Papa John's, and you've definitely got to give a like on the video as well. That helps us in the final. The more likes you give the video, the better the players actually play. Notwithstanding that I've recorded this before that, but still like the video. We're going to play Swansea. They're 8th in League One at the moment. Just having a quick look, how have they been form-wise recently? Oh yeah, we beat them in the league 2-0, so, we can, we've got previous. Since we left you, 2-0 win over Chesterfield, the 2-0 win over Swansea, 3-0 over Barnsley, a 1-1 draw with Crewe, and we've got the Swans again today. We actually claimed the league in this Chesterfield game because Bradford, who were in second, they actually lost. So we'd claimed the title here with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games to spare. So it just happened. I didn't even know it happened, and Bradford lost, and and now they're 4th. It was when they were here, and then they lost. It was to Crewe. Was it Crewe? No. Wickham beat them. Wickham beat them 3-0. And obviously us beating Chesterfield there. So crown champions, only 4 losses, 61 goal difference is absolutely staggering. 88 goals scored, 9 against Barnsley. And we've only let in 27. 4 against Pompey. They seem to have the run over us there. But having just a quick look here. Bridgie, 7 player of the matches. Magnus Norman, 20 clean sheets. Average ratings are Samuel and Mingy, but goals-wise, Ockenberry and Bridgie both on 16. That's really good. And Ockenberry, yes, he's on 16, but, I mean, realistically, he's 7 off Ollie McBurney up the top. And, I mean, he's only played 23 games, whereas Ollie McBurney has, 36 games. So, I mean, I don't know why that says, 23. 36. So minutes per goal, 114. 90 minutes per goal for Ockenberry. He's literally scoring 1 a game. Not bad. 28 shots as well he's had. 28 shots. So, I mean, he can score them. He can score them. The contract's actually up at the end of the season. Haven't offered him a new one. But that is not the problem today. The problem today is overcoming Swansea. Now, obviously we're going for the rotated team, still going for the rotated team. It's Kurt in goal, read it right back. Brian Waugh, I've made a toss up between him and Lewis Brown, although the thing is, Lewis Brown, I played him then in where is that game against Wickham where he's awful. I then played him in Chesterfield. He came on 77th minute, got a 7. So he can do the business, but I've dropped him today. Katani is going to make, is going to get a start there. He actually had a start in the league as well. We were really short on left back. Sam Murray at left back. JB here with Sanders and Gower. Patrick Neufeld and Sosa up front with Dean, Mayembe, Dowling and Twee. Philip Augusto and Brown on the bench. So George Dowling, the odd one sort of in there, but I didn't really have anyone else to add in. I think he'll just give us a bit more bite in that midfield if things go right. Anyway, let's go and hopefully beat Swansea, because that would be amazing if we could get one over them in a cup final. I mean, winning a cup final would be absolutely amazing. Obviously, we've got to look out for Ollie McBurney. We've already highlighted how good he can be, but we are going to point the finger. Let's try and give the supporters one to remember. And also, as well, I was thinking as well before this game, like, I mean, there's not too many in this team, but Jimmy Glover, Sam Murray, Brian Waugh, and Ted Kerr, they've, Dave Robinson, I guess, is one. That's really it. They've been on this journey for a fair few years. And, you know, finally to get here for them is absolutely amazing. We are going to play it on extended highlights because it's just a one-off game this episode, and it is a cup final. And we do have the ball with Sanders over the top now. And Sosa, Gower, but he can't get the ball. JB now. I am probably going to see if I can extend Sosa's contract loan from Porto, definitely for next year. I think he'll be a really good backup in the championship. He's young, he needs experience, and I think he could be something quite special for us. Katani now back to JB. Katani a little bit tired, but hopefully he's got enough in the tank to get through a fair bit of the game. There's a cross there, and I thought it was we are peppering Swansea here, absolutely peppering them. Should be Sanders here to take this. It whips that in. No Benny Couto, obviously, who helped get us here in the first place. He's actually injured, been out for a while, so it's a bit of a blow. It is a corner now with Swansea. You always forget when you put it on extended highlights, when you have it on key, that you're like, oh my god, it's going to be a goal. But obviously, you get the more highlights, you get the less opportunities that really, or the more opportunities that just kind of go to nothing. But we'll see how it goes. Not much happening here at the moment after that first little flurry at the beginning there, but it is another highlight as I dish out some encouragement with Swansea on the ball now, going back, and Shinnie cutting across the midfield now, trying to find space. And Cooper is in for Swansea, but Reed is there to cut that pass off. Thank God no one else was there for Swansea, because that could have been dangerous. Was that a pass? Was it a deflection? Who knows? Reed, good challenge there. Tyler Reed looking to push forward, but instead he plays it back to Brian Waugh. I was going to say, look, JB's open there. Probably that was the better pass, as Swansea have intercepted that now, and they're going to push forward with Shinnie and Cooper. If they can get the ball into Ollie McBurney, he is a danger, and there you go. I just said Ollie McBurney scores with a header. Who I bet you he's getting above Brian Waugh there, I reckon. Or was it Catani? I think it's probably Catani. Yep, Catani, number 25, the Italian. I don't know what he was doing there. He ducked out the way. That was pretty stupid. But anyway, we go 1-0 down, which is annoying because we've actually been the better team XG-wise. Catani now to Brian Waugh. JB finds Reed out on this right, going for one of his runs. Newfield, a little bit too much power on that pass from Reed, and Newfield couldn't get onto the ball as JB gets his head to it, but straight to a Swansea player, and then he goes and takes the ball off them. Delightful. And, there's a mistake there. There is a mistake from Ogbeta, and Newfield pounced on it, and Sosa has put it away for Oldham right back into this. I don't want another game like the one against Wickham, so Ogbeta here trying to get it, and Newfield just goes, thank you, and Sosa scores, and we are back in this, and we've got a highlight straight from the kickoff here. And I don't think I can do one like the Wickham game last episode. God, if you haven't watched that, geez, go and watch that. That is an absolute ding-dong of a game. There's Darling on the ball now for Swansea. And Lawrence. I think this will be the final episode of this season. We've won the league, but as Patrick takes the ball here, we'll probably finish off after this game here. Sanders has a good chance here, but Patrick. We'll go in with the end of season review once I get through those last couple of games. Patrick playing infield to Gower now, back to JB. Gower, Reed coming up this right-hand side again, trying to get a cross in, but he loses possession. So, yeah, I think that'll happen. I mean, we don't need any more league games. We might as well. That was absolutely amateur, that was. Disappointing. I mean, he's unmarked. Who's that? Number 2, Tyler Reed. You should know better. I could just look down here at the numbers, couldn't I? Smart. Click on them. Squint. Annoying. But yeah, so I think once this is over here, we will go and do the end of season preview as Sosa is. Oh, is it post? yeah, you don't need to see the last, was it, four league games where we're just running away with it, really. We're trying to get the record points tally, which is 103. I think we're on 98 at the moment, so that'll be pretty good. But this game here, hopefully not going to get away with us. If Swansea score just before half-time, that'll be a real nail in the coffin as Rashisha McBurney. Good work, Ted Curd. It's good to see Brian Moore on a 6.7. Katani's getting a little bit tired, but and we've got another highlight here. Hopefully not a goal. I'm not sure I can do that. Lawrence swings it in, headed away by JB. Darling on the ball now. Ogbeta, who scored the goal and obviously was at error for our first and only goal. 2 minutes of extra time as Lawrence going to whip in another corner here. Hopefully he can get this one cleared as well as Brian Wall gets that one away, and the highlight does end. And we will go in at half-time. We have been the better team. They've been lucky for 4 shots on target, but not very high chances, whereas our one was a bit of a sitter. So I am going to go in there. I'm going to point the finger. We have to improve. We have to improve. Keep going. Go and get the goal. Go and prove a point. All that kind of jazz. And see what we can do. It's our attackers are looking good, but it's looking in the midfield. Gower has not really been playing that well in his limited opportunities. He got all those opportunities last year in League Two, and I think he averaged just under a 7, but hasn't really made that step up. And he could be him. I think he might be coming off for Sanders. And it could be some sort of wing-back situation. I don't know. Katani's going to probably need to come off. As Sousa has nicked that ball and has a pop and a little bit wasteful, I think. A little bit wasteful, but nice just to put a bit of pressure on. We will demand some more as the highlight starts up again with Swansea on the ball again. I mean, Swansea, Cooper. Swansea are playing a strong team here. They would be playing their best team, but and I could have done the same. I could have played our strongest team, and we probably would have beaten them. But that would be unfair on all these kids who've done an absolutely. I thought we'd given away a penalty. Now sometimes it does that. You see like a challenge in the penalty box, and then it cuts to the your tablet screen. You're like, oh, that's okay, and then it goes, it's a penalty. And you're like, hold on a minute. But that would be unfair to all these kids here who have managed to get us all this way by playing some outstanding football. Ogbeta now. Hopefully another mistake from him can gift us another goal. Although I don't really want to rely on mistakes for us to be gifted goals. But Swansea looking pretty good here. It's Katani and Brian Waugh. I think Katani's going to have to come off as JB is just absolutely ambushed there in the midfield. Murray can't get to that, but what are you doing, you absolute loon? I'm still in shock. I'm still in absolute shock. Can we go back? That's not the one I want. Right, just having a look here. The ball here comes over the top. Here's it, wait, it's going out. And Murray, what are you thinking? He's lucky he didn't get sent off then. Absolutely lucky, but he's cost us this. He has absolutely cost us this. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. We are going to bring Augusto on, and Lewis Brown's going to have to play left back. I'm taking Murray off. He's been absolutely shocking. Gower's going to come off for Dowling, and Prince Antwi for Sanders, who hasn't played well either. And we'll go like that. Tyler Reid's been poor as well. We'll leave one more substitution, but Sam Murray, I think, has just cost us the title, the trophy there. What an absolute boneheaded move that was. Like, the ball is nowhere near him. I mean, should it have even been a penalty? He's nowhere near the ball either. That's also actually a good point. Surely that can't be a penalty. He's nowhere near the ball. But Sam Murray shouldn't do that anyway. Oh. He's offside anyway, but we're going to have to we're gonna go attacking here because, you know, what else can we do? Obafemi, the man who won the penalty, charging into the box now, but nicely blocked there by, is that Brown? No, it's Felipe Augusto. Ah, Swansea. I can't believe we've let in 3 as well. 75 minutes on the clock. Time to make another substitution. It's the last roll of the dice for us here. JB's tired. I mean, Sosa for Max Dean, maybe? Oh. Give Max Dean on for JB and Neufville into that midfield. But I think we're done. We're going to go very attacking and shout some demand more. Brian Wall, Ogbenny, Whittaker. I've just lost all motivation for this game. Absolutely just, I still cannot get over what Sam Murray did. I mean, that was a good save from someone, but I suppose I could change some tactics. I suppose I probably should change some player instructions. Maybe if at 2-1 I'd do that, but I mean, we're so far behind at this point that we trying to distribute to the flanks there. I'm going to step up more. Probably should have done this earlier, to be honest. Watch them score here. Oh, there it is. Ogbenny, it's 4-1 as well. I don't want to watch this. Don't want to watch this. Why not? What difference is it going to make? Absolutely none. Oh, if they scored again, that would be crushing. Curd, hoofs it long, and there it is. Swansea City. Oh, he absolutely balls that up. Absolutely balls that up. I don't want to watch this. I'm just going to say I'm pretty angry. Pretty angry. Sam Murray, what the hell? 50k for losing that. What do you even get for winning it? But it's not a lot anyway. 100k. 100k. Doesn't neither of them put a dent in our finances. So we get, which we're back in the red off, obviously. Oh, we've got our budgets for next season as well. Wage budget up to 89. Almost forgot that. And we've got an almost 300k transfer budget. So probably put most of that into the wages, to be honest. But yeah, that is not happy. Not happy. We probably should have done a lot better. Losing 4-1 in the final is gutting. But, you know, I mean, that was our last chance to actually win a PAPPA JOHNS. Lived the dream of being sort of, okay, I don't care. Right, what have we got left? We've got 4 league games. I'm just going to play them and we'll come back in a tick for the end of season review. Right, here we are, end of season review. We played the last few games. I think we won them. We did get 106 points in the end, which was a record. Let's have a look at the new arrivals. May MB got a B-. Interesting. Still a good rating. I guess that's his cut. Kyle Samuel, A+ for him. I'm trying to extend his loan, but he wants to play in the Premier League, which is, it's not going to happen, mate. Mingy, A+, Bridgie, A-. Josh Neufville, who I have offered a new contract to, he's got a C+. Gary Sanders signing this season, a B+ for him. Max Dean, A+. Niall John, A+. Luca Klanek, A+. B+ for Matson, B+ for Sosa, and Yako JB, and A+ as well. So I think that's one of my most successful transfer windows. Yeah, I mean, realistically, the worst signing I had was a C+. That's pretty good, and then from there it was B+. So pretty good there. The results you can see last down the end here. We drew against Salford. The 4-4 draw against Burton Albion was crazy. Beat Peterborough and then beat Fleetwood on the final day. A+ from the board. B- for the Emirates, C+ for that, and a B- for the PAPPA JOHNS. Ockenberry ended up with 20 goals in the season, which was absolutely crazy. We beat Barnsley 6-0. That was a nuts game. That really kicked off our season there. Finances wise, we're still a 2.5-star club. Sponsorship up. The only thing that's down is competition prize money. We're selling some shirts. Clanic, Jones, Nindilu, Ockenberry, and John. How we lined up? This is probably our best team. Norman, Matheson, Samuel, Roberts, Kuto, Mingy, John, Jones, Clanic, Bridgie, and Ockenberry. Pretty good. I think I've double-clicked them by mistake. We've gone past the accolades. That's from last year. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Manager of the Month awards. So surely I've got Manager of the Year, which I did win last year again. Best player of the season was Bridgie, young player Samuel, Sanders, Callum Jones, Ockenberry, 21 goals. Callum Jones, 11 assists, and some good stuff there. Competition awards. Top League 2, that was Ockenberry last year. Most Player of the Match awards in the season 9 from Bridgie. History in the making, it was a superb season. There's the dynamic manager timeline. I don't know, it's just, I want this to be better, but it doesn't look that better, does it? 2 managers, I suppose this is quite cool. 2 Manager of the Years, I've never noticed this before. Vanarama National and Sky Bet League 2 Manager of the Seasons. We'll click on the trophies. Oh, there's the trophies here. So Sky Bet League 2 and Sky Bet League 1. We finished that up there. Players inducted into the overall best 11. Norman, Reed, Roberts, Brian Wall, Kuto, Jones, Hottie, Dowling, Ockenberry, Patrick, and Terence Carter. Oh, T. Carter up front. He's at all shot town how he's doing. I got them promoted last year, scoring 8 goals. That's all right. Season review, well, that was pretty good. Yep, supporter profile. We've lost some family. We've gone up in fair weather, and we've got 10K social media. Expectations is probably avoiding relegation. It is, but within a wage budget. Grow the club's reputation, play attacking, defensively solid, and all that kind of jazz. We'll just accept that. Well, we are done there. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to wrap up here. Oh, we can go on a training camp. Oh, Scotland or northwest of England? Oh, decisions. Let's go exotic and let's go Scotland. I think that's the first time anyone has ever referred to Scotland as exotic. We're going to do the end of team meeting here. Okay, that went wrong. Okay, yep. We're just going to edit that out. All right, so there's that new season team report, all this kind of stuff, squad dynamics. So, yeah, Porto don't want him back. They will reconsider it should be sent an offer too good to turn down. Now, I can, because he's on such small wage, I don't know what they're thinking is a good. Oh, okay, half a million. I'll take that, and we'll get him. Yep, okay. I mean, he's on a pittance, so hopefully we get him back next season. That is good. We're going to go into the squad plan, and we're going to have a look at the squad and see how we're going to go next year and where we need to strengthen. Obviously, we've got Magnus Norman in goal. He's going to stay there. I think he can still do a job for us in the championship. David Robinson and Ted Curd. We may need to get a better backup. I'm not sure. And, I mean, Robinson's 24. He's probably time to go. I don't know. We'll see how they're. Maybe an experienced backup keeper. Right back, I think we've got a problem at right back at the moment. We've obviously got the likes of Tyler Reid and Luke Matheson, but I've actually, Tyler Reid, his contract, they're all next year, but I don't think either of these two are really a championship right back. I don't know why Lewis Brunt is there. Charlie Wellens isn't an option, and Vontae Williams I don't think as well. Katani is too young and needs a bit more game time, so maybe I'm thinking one of these guys goes, possibly Tyler Reid since he's on $2,000, and we bring in a better right back, and he is 28 and not as good as Matheson. Left back, we all know who the left back is. It is Benny Kuto, and we've got Sam Murray as a backup there, and we'll probably get maybe Key Hindi as well. I don't know. Genocide Linton, Vontae Williams, they may go out on loan again. And we've got Katani there as well. Centre-backs is possibly a bit of an issue with the old centre-backs. I want to bring in Samuel. Again, Mitchell Roberts, I think, is going to struggle in the championship just with that acceleration and pace. And I don't think he's going to get any better at 25. But I would have promised him a new contract. Interesting. Brian Waugh as well is another one who's probably not quite going to make it. So Lewis Brown, once again, we had big problems on him. His positioning of 9 is letting him down, so he could need to go out on loan. Will Armitage, once again, his pace lets him down, so he could be up for a really quality centre-back. DM, obviously, we've got the likes of Callum Jones and Mingy and John to sort of rotate in there. Josh Robertson, I've transfer listed him. He's not gonna make it anymore, I don't think. His time at the club is unfortunately done. In that midfield, we've got the likes of Gary Sanders. Why is Lewis Brunt here? We've got Gary Sanders, Callum Jones, Gower and Dilby Diaz are probably going to go out on loan. Yeah, Jimmy Gower and Dilby Diaz are probably going to go out on loan. We've got Mingy there. Dudziak will probably come back in again. I want to give these guys more game time, so I'm probably looking here at something like Mingy, Jones, and John, and then with like Sanders and what's his face, Dudziak there to back up in that DM role. Not sure how we'll go there. We don't have Niz in here. We've got Niz, and obviously we've got Prince and Twee as well, but they're quite young, so both 18. Maybe we need a good DM, really, really good DM, I'm thinking. So right back, DM, backup goalkeeper, centre back. It's actually quite a lot of players. Wingers wise, I don't know why Dylan De Silva is in here. We've obviously looking pretty good here with the likes of Luka Klanik on that right hand side, and then on the left. We've got Bridgie, who has just picked up a bit of an injury, but he should be good there. So I think we're good for the wingers. We would need some backups in those positions. I don't know why. Who else do we have there? Mari Patrick's leaving, and Josh Neufeld is signing a new contract. Other than that, it is a little bit light on there. We do actually have Ryan Kent on trial at the moment. Can play on both sides. He's only 29. He's quick, but I'm worried about his low stamina and his low determination. But if we can't get anyone else in, it could be him as an option. And then up front, we could be in a spot of bother up front. Obviously, we'll get Sousa back, and we've got where is Okenbiri, whose contract actually expires, and I'm not sure whether to get him back. He's 30. Can he do it in the championship? He's never played there before. And the problem is a lot of these guys here whose contract is running out. Okenbiri, George Dowling. I thought I offered Josh Neufeld a new contract. Maybe I didn't. A lot of these guys whose contract is who is expiring, like, they're wanting a lot of money, and I don't think I can justify paying Okenbiri and Dowling a lot of money, and I don't think they're any better than like a squad rotation player. But we'll just have to see how we go with the transfers that we get in. It's going to be a very, very interesting summer as I get through. So like I said, a backup. Here's one I prepared earlier. We need a centre back, a right back, a striker, a backup right back probably, because I don't think I've put Matheson. Or have I not put Matheson? No, it's a backup left back. Yeah, because I don't think Sam Murray. So backup left back, a right back, centre defender if we get Samuel, otherwise it's going to be two of them. I really want another midfielder. If we can get JB, maybe we keep JB, and then a really good striker. And I think that'll be enough to avoid relegation. Fingers crossed on that one, but I don't know. Like I said, we've got the host of the. I've got a few of the Premier League released players coming in here. We've got this guy I'm signing from Hearts, Connor Dunlop, looks fairly decent. Barry Clark's goalkeeper with 5 stars. Gelhart here is a DM. They're just all the guys that Premier League clubs release who have 5-star-ish potential. This guy looks pretty good. I think he could be a really, really good midfielder or DM. He could be something special. Who else? We've got João Alves as well. He's just a pacey winger. And Gavin Thomas as well. He's a pretty decent striker there. He's determined. So yeah, all potentially 5 stars just to go into that youth squad and bulk that out because our youth candidates were pretty poor. Barry O'Neill being the best right back we have, who's nice and brave. But other than that, I don't know if he's gonna do much. We'll see. Anyway, guys, we are going to leave it there. Like I said, it was an absolutely outstanding season that has been our first in League One, and promoted a mile ahead of everyone else. Salford also got Barnsley, Peterborough, Bradford and Wickham make the playoffs. Rovers, Colchester, Burton Albion and Crewe go down. Let's have a quick look at the Championship to see how that goes. Wednesday, possibly going down Huddersfield, Reading, Derby. Leeds are up, Brentford are up. That's good. We don't need to play them. And hopefully we can get rid of like a Norwich or a Nottingham Forest. But who's coming down from the Premier League? Bournemouth and possibly Burnley, Watford, Brighton, Wolves, Leicester even. That's going to be tough. Really, really tough to try and avoid relegation there. But that is going to be the plan. And I hope you guys can join me for our next season, which will be our 5th season, and it is in the Championship. See you guys next time. Bye.